Melissa in Minnesota. Welcome back to my channel. I have a small little haul today. It's a collective haul, things that I picked up from Amazon, Target, and then Bath and Body Works. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And I think I have quite a few little things, beauty, and then a couple little lifestyle things. That would be the candles from Bath and Body Works. So what I picked up is, I'll show you guys the first things that I got from Amazon. I ordered these because I don't have anything that's local that I can find like this. And this is the, on the box, it's classified as the airless pump bottle. It says silver matte, and I got the 1 ounce, and then I also believe this is the ½ ounce. And so first of all, I'll show you this one I've been using. I have my Cover FX, the CC cream in the medium and deep. This was more of my end of the season kind of that transition from summer to fall, so I needed to mix the colors. I have found it in the Cover FX, that is my foundation of choice. It is gluten-free. Their powder foundation, which I am wearing now, is in P30, but it's a little light and I like to warm it up a little bit, and so I have found that the medium is the color that I would do. The medium in the summer was a little light, and so I had to add a little bit of the deep, but these pumps are great for doing that, for mixing product. And I went ahead and picked up, because this will be too dark from now and then into the months of winter. It's just going to be too dark for me. What I'm going to do is mix a little bit of this, I think, in with my moisturizer for the winter, because my skin does get really dry, and so I'll have the darker color, and then the moisturizer, being that it's white, the Acure day cream will kind of tone down the tint a little bit, so I'll be able to use that. But I'll let you guys know what I think and if it actually works. Let's see, what else did I pick up? Those are the two things I got from Amazon. One more. I will be having a haul coming up of my red apple lipsticks, and I get a lot of the samples, and I thought, okay, once I open those, what am I going to do with those? How am I going to actually store those? I picked this up. I'm going to try to, let's see, we'll do this. This is the Petal Palette Make It Beautiful, Make It Yours, and I'm going to cover up the mirror, but it comes with a brush. And then this is the palette, so it has like little indentions here, and this is kind of more of an oval section. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm going to put my colors of the samples that I get from Red Apple, those little individual, I'll show you what they are, hold on, because I've got the bag here. The little samples that Red Apple sends, you know, once you open these, then I have little packets laying around. I don't really like those all over my bathroom, so I want to depot those and put them in something that I can actually throw in my purse and actually have to be able to take them if I need a different color, because you cannot throw those little samples in your purse. So I thought this was a great way to store that. So I picked this up from Amazon, and I'll link the Amazon website for this, but this could not be better for that, a little palette. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do the Bath and Body Works, because I can smell these and they smell so great. What I went in for was actually this pumpkin pie candle. Oh my gosh, guys, this smells so good. I mean, first of all, I love the packaging. I decorate my home in French country, kind of farmhouse style, if that makes any sense. But very, not country, but more clean country, if that makes sense. And so I love this type of rustic top that they have. It just has the beveling around the edges, so it reminds me of something that you would find in an old farmhouse. And you remove the lid, and you can smell the nutmeg and the cinnamon. It smells exactly like pumpkin pie. You can smell the butter in the crust. Seriously, guys, if I had a spoon, I would be digging into this because it smells so good. If you love pumpkin pie, there is something about that that just this time of year is so nostalgic for me, and I absolutely love it. And I smell this, and this was spot on. Now, you know, I go in and they've got like pumpkin cheesecake and pumpkin waffles, and that's not me, but pumpkin pie straight up, it's like my grandmother made, my mom made, great aunts. And what I am making, we grew pumpkins in our garden this year, and that's what I have been doing. I had 20 something sugar pumpkins, and I have been cooking those and making puree, so I will have pumpkin coming out of the wazoo, but I love pumpkin and I could eat it all year round, so I won't get tired of it. And I love this candle because it smells straight up like pumpkin pie. And so on my way to checkout, I don't go for the candles that have like a cologne undertone or anything like that, and they can't be all floral, but I love straight up, the notes have to be spot on. And this pumpkin apple, the smaller candle, plus I love these, the really thick glass. I use these to store, once the candle is burned out, my makeup brushes, pencil holders, anything, you know, these are just great glasses that I really like. And this was the pumpkin. I mean, you can smell the pumpkin, but you can definitely smell an apple, and it has a slight floral note to it. I can't put my finger exactly because, oh goodness, let's see if I can read this. Experience the blend of your favorite fall scents, apple and pumpkin, enhanced by notes of cinnamon and clove. And it almost... the cinnamon maybe, I don't know if the clove, it almost reminds me of apple cider. Like if this were simmering in your kitchen, if you were making apple cider. And maybe it's the sweetness of the pumpkin, but that's more, I can smell that notes of the cinnamon. And maybe, even though they don't say orange, if you put in an orange zest into that pot of simmering apple cider, that's more of what, it reminds me of something of home. Very comforting, very warm. And so that's the reason I gravitated. I smelled this candle and it was just, yeah, I had to go in my little basket and up to the counter I went. So those were the two things that I got. But very, very nice, spot on for that pumpkin pie. Highly recommend that. So then when I was in town and decided, okay, I need to go into Target, ran to the little Targets where I do most of my grocery shopping. Sorry, I dropped one of the brushes. The first thing I needed, because my hands were dry, I got the EOS, the hand lotion. This is in Berry Blossom. It's fast absorbing, 24 hours. EOS stands for Evolution of Smooth, and they are a gluten-free company. And the EOS lip balms, I really love those, but I picked up this just so I could have it in my purse. It says 24-hour moisture, fast absorbing and non-greasy, dermatologist tested, hypoallergenic, 90% natural, paraben free, gluten free, and no animal byproducts. So, you know, it has aloe in it, and so very hydrating. But I decided to pick this up and have something, and it is a product of the USA, which is another thing that I really like. Now, moving on, I went into the beauty section as I was grabbing the lotion in the aisle, and I have heard rave reviews about the Up and Up brushes, and I went in for this specific one when I was looking for brushes, and this is the concealer set. This is not on the product when you get it. I love washi tape, and I'll just dress up my brushes, but I put on washi tape for this. But this has almost like a domed, very dense, very soft. I cannot, oh my gosh, guys, these are like, I have a bunny, so this is like a little bunny tail. I mean, I use that term, I've used that for my brushes before, but I mean, if I pinch my little bunny's tail, which I wouldn't because Willow, you know, I don't want to do that to Willow, but you know, this is just so soft. I absolutely love these brushes. Don't get any irritation. This one is slightly, I don't know if you guys can see that, slightly tapered. This I use for concealer. I use my Cover, I say concealer, but I use Cover Effect. So this is a foundation. You can make it light, you can make it dark, depending on how many applications you put on. Works really great as a concealer, and so I will use that. And this is slightly tapered, so I've been using this one for eyeshadow blending. And you know, even though it says concealer brush, you can use them for either or, but that's what I was using them for. And then I thought, well, I really like these, and I saw that they had an eyeshadow set, and I have not tried this yet, but this is a set of eye brushes. And so then I picked this one up as well. Let's see, all right, yeah. You have to love this stuff when it's like, it takes like the armed forces to be able to open these products sometimes, right? But I have a foundation brush that is huge domed. I love that buffing brush. It is amazing. So these are high quality brushes. And I've washed it almost every other week, and I have had no fallout from the bristles. They have not gotten stiff or hard. I haven't had any issues with water collecting. They are just amazing. But these are the shadow brushes. This is almost not thin enough. I don't know. Sorry. Not thin enough to use as an eyeliner brush at all, but definitely would be more for the crease. This would be more for the lid. I can't see where these would be really good for blending. To me, this is too small for a blending brush for me. I like something that's a little more packed in the bristles and a little denser. Yeah, that's more the term, denser. But these would be great for applying, especially my Red Apple, the pressed shadows. That's the only eyeshadows that I use. These will be great for those. And even though they're fluffy, I do not think that they will produce any fallout. Those are the things that I picked up. I hope you enjoyed my small little haul from my various stores. I'll try to put down the links for everything that I mentioned just so that you guys can find those. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.